Hey everybody, it's me, JTJ. I'm coming at you with another review of King of the Hill. Today's episode, I'm reviewing how to fire a rifle without even trying. It was directed Adam Coleman, and it was supervised, directed as usual by Wesley Archer. This episode was written by Paul Lieberstein, and it was story edited by the late great Johnny Hardwick, and it was, as per usual, created by Mike Judge and Greg Daniels. And I also want to say something about Greg Daniels, and I want to thank a commenter on one of 8-Bit's videos for giving me this little bit of trivia. Apparently, Greg Daniels went to Harvard and he was roommates with Conan O'Brien, who also wrote for The Simpsons, and he also, well, you know who Conan O'Brien is, come on, it's Conan O'Brien. I mean, I don't care for the guy, I just am aware of his resume. I mean, Greg Daniels, he seems like a smart dude, he knows what he's doing with television. I have deep respect for him more than I do Conan O'Brien, but I'm not going to get too into this. But again, I would like to thank this guy who commented on 8-Bit's video. I won't give away his user or YouTube account because I don't know if he's comfortable with being shouted out like that, but if he is watching, he is welcome to comment in this video and tell me it's cool to shout out, and I'll do it in the next video. This episode guest stars was Angela Kinsey, who you may know from The Office and other criteria, you know. She plays a Megalomart employee. That's all I could find out about who she played in this episode. That's all I could dig up. So, sorry if I can't dig up any more information than that. But it also guest starred Wallace Shawn, who you may know from such works as he was Rex in Toy Story. I mean, you probably know him way best for this. Well, at least I know him best for that anyway. Well, I'm not going to judge you guys for not knowing him for that. But anyway, yes, I would like to start off this video by talking about the plot of this episode. So Hank is at the carnival with Bobby, and he's trying to have Bobby play these carnival games, which, if you ask me, they're all rip-offs, they're all scams, they're rigged. Except, I mean, Bobby finds ways to mess each one up without even falling for the scam. And then we finally get to the part where he's shooting at ducks, and he actually turns out he has a skill for that. Like, he knows how to shoot. He's pretty good at that. And Hank says, let's get him a gun. He has a real skill for this. I'm like, shouldn't you start him off with at least a BB gun or something? But, you know, I'm not here to judge. Apparently Bobby has a skill for shooting. I never had a skill for shooting. I mean, my dad took me to his shooting range a few times, but every time I tried to fire that thing, it made me uncomfortable. Guns just freaked me out. But I'm not going to get political or talk about this anymore. Anyway, we get to the root of the episode where you find out Hank is having flashbacks of his dad teaching him how to use a gun and yelling at him, and Hank could never bring himself to fire the gun right, and he would keep missing every shot. And that's when we get the appearance of Wallace Shawn as a sports therapist. he basically says this, losers are predictable, and as he walks away and Hank's about to rip up the card he just gave him, he says to Hank, "You're gonna rip up my card," which is kind of funny. It's kind of true. I mean, didn't have to be a psychic to know that. I mean, I'm pretty sure any guy who's skeptical is gonna rip up a card of a random therapist that shows up at a bowling alley in the afternoon or a gun range in the morning. It's kind of funny. He shows up to gun ranges in the morning to pick up losers, and he shows up to bowling alleys in the afternoon to pick up losers. He's not hitting on them. I'm just being funny. Anyway, I would like to extend an apology because I meant to do this review a lot sooner than I did. I just kind of had a hectic week. I kept falling asleep earlier than I'm used to, and just kind of getting in some new habits of dietary stuff, trying to keep my health going better. But I also want to now start my rating for this episode, which I have to give this episode a 5.8. And yeah, I will try my best to give you more videos this upcoming week, but stay tuned because once I get to the paintball episode, I'm going to do another collaboration. So keep watching the reviews and look forward to the paintball episode. And the episode I'm really excited about is the one where Hank has to entertain this Texan guy. Well, he's not Texan, he's from Boston, but you know what I mean. But till next time, stay tight.